welcome to the Whiskey Boys podcast. I don't know if you guys are ready or not, but
I'm definitely ready.
all right.
I stayed ready.
I'm John, and I'm joined by Zach and Matthew.
Ready? You ain't gotta be ready. Already.
Those be facts.
Are you ready?
No.
What's up, guys? Zach, you were supposed to say
What
your
up?
thing, and you didn't say it.
Which one?
I don't
We
remember
got
what
plenty.
it was.
What we were talking about before.
You said you were gonna say some saying once we started, and you never did.
No, I can't remember. John, was like a whole hour ago while we sat here waiting. I don't know what to tell you.
A whole hour ago.
It was like probably 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about my dream I had about the Whiskey Boys merch?
That's not what I was
Is that what
talking
you're
about.
talking
But you
Oh, okay,
didn't even
well.
mention
What?
that.
You just said you had a dream. When I said you sound like a radio DJ, you're like, I had a dream about us. About the
Oh, I
Whiskey
did.
Boys.
I was gonna say if
Well,
you
no,
And then that's all you said.
if you were talking
Okay.
about when we were listening to the music, I can't hear you guys
Well,
Oh,
we noticed
freaking
that
John,
when the
dude.
music stopped,
because
John.
I have,
Yeah.
when we're starting, I have to mute my mic and then I have to mute my system settings so you guys don't come through the stream. So I can't hear
Well-
you guys when we're sitting here waiting. That's why I use the text chat.
Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, John, but Matt was talking mad shiznit about you.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave it there.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I said that you like Wendy's.
He's jealous of my hair. That's fine. I told you guys I'm not falling for those anymore. I just don't.
I'm gonna get you.
I have trust.
I'm gonna get you with
issues now.
one.
I have trust issues. So
Yeah,
what was
he
your?
He doesn't like Wendy's anymore.
See,
I'm down for
I was
a
about
double
to say
baconator.
something, but I was like, no. I love the chicken sandwiches they have there. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, okay. Okay, John.
So what was your dream?
Oh, yeah, it's literally because we talked about it before the podcast. We're working at let's put it as a retail store. We'll shout them out because we ain't never going back.
Hmm.
But yeah, in the dream, we're in a pre-shift meeting. We're on the round table. Don't know why, but we were. And the store manager says, "Oh, we got this brand new merch, all gonna be top of the line, front of store. That's what the people want to buy." And everybody just looks at me and they're like, "Yeah, so Whiskey Boys, Funko Pop." And I was like, "What in the world is going on? There's a Whiskey Boys Funko Pop? Okay, I dig it." And they're like, "We know who you are. We know who Matt and John are, the Whiskey Boys." I'm like, "Okay, cool. We got a Funko Pop out." However, me and John, pretty basic. It looks like me, it looks like John. However, with Matt, there's one with him but long hair, and then one with him dressed as Sonic. Blew my mind. They had a double collection of Funko Pops. And then I woke up and it was terrifying. I'm like, why is he dressed as Sonic? And then I remember Matt dressed as Sonic to go to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Wow.
It was a wild
dude.
dream.
Oh man, I'm crying. Dude, I would love Dude, if I got a Funko Pop as me dressed as Sonic, I would laugh so hard.
Oh man. There it is.
I was gonna say, I don't have the picture on my computer. I was gonna say I'd put it up.
Could you imagine that? Oh man.
Yeah, Matt had 2 editions, 2 collectibles. Let's put it that way.
Interchangeable hair. That's funny.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say yours was like you going hiya or something.
Oh, I wish. No.
I thought you were gonna say that there was one with me short hair and one with long hair.
No, it was
okay.
Sonic for some reason. I'm like, wow,
Sonic.
that was a wild dream.
No, we have to make that. We have to make Funko Pops like that.
Yeah,
We gotta commission
Funko Pop,
someone.
shout us out.
We gotta commission someone
Can
to make us
order.
custom.
Custom Funko Pops.
Yeah, you can have like people make them. just get a custom one that looks like me, but with the Sonic outfit on.
Oh,
The janky
that'd be
looking one.
awesome. I'd buy it.
Oh man.
I'd put it
that's
on a shelf right here in this general area.
Oh man, I totally thought you were gonna say like there was one with me with long hair, and then
Yeah.
like a special edition with the short hair.
Nope. It was long hair and a Sonic. I was like, oh, okay. This is a great dream. Let's put it that way.
You know what? It was probably because of the showing off this one.
It was. It had to be.
And then-
All sideways.
Yeah, and then the shirt last week that was
So
blue.
freaking funny.
Oh man, that's so funny. Sonic. Oh, dude, I'm gonna be laughing about that for a
Dude,
while.
we can order custom Funko Pops through Etsy.
I told
So-
you could.
Check us out at whiskeyboysmerch.com. Sonic Matt and normal Matt can be online, right? First 100 orders only. Yeah, first 100 orders. Then we're cutting the line.
Sign, and you get a picture of me in the Sonic outfit too.
That'd be hype.
The one we're in business.
Matthew, if you ever start up your OnlyFans again, man, you just dress as Sonic.
What was it? Big Daddy Matt?
Yeah.
I'm subscribed. Are you?
Oh man, that's so funny. You know, I tried to look up one time. I was like, oh, you know what? I wonder if I can post on there. You know, just to post something on there so it's not blank. But then it's like, oh, you have to go through this whole verification process and stuff. And I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't doing that. I was like, screw that.
Oh, we need to see your cheeks to make sure you're verified.
Oh no, it's just like they ask you like, oh, you need to put in a bunch of information. I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, you got cakes or nah? I got pancakes, all right? I'm
You're like,
got
are you a
pancake ass.
baker?
That's all I got.
Are you a baker or not?
Mhm. Oh man.
I just gotta know. It's business up front, but is there a bakery in the back? Producing cakes back there? Oh man.
Matthew and I went and saw Black Widow last night.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that just came out. I thought it came out today, but I guess
Yeah,
for
there's
the
a-
premiere.
Yesterday was preview night.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly like I didn't have my hopes up because I didn't think the trailer looked very great.
Yeah,
It was a lot better than I thought it would be.
really.
It's
Okay.
not at
Yeah.
all what I thought it would be. Like
I just remember us trashing it before it came out. Like, why is this in betweener? What's the next? Where's phase? What phase are we on? 4?
This is phase 4. Yeah, so
Okay, no.
I went
Well,
into
like-
it. I went into it completely like, what's the word? No, not getting my hopes up or no expectations or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Just because I was like, I don't know how much they could really tell a story that's takes place in the past. You know, I'm not a huge fan of them doing that, going back and telling stories. Obviously, they've been doing it since phase 1 with Captain America and stuff, but
Yeah.
after the events at Endgame, I'm really just interested on where are we going now. So I was just like, why are we doing a Black Widow movie now? But it was actually a lot better than I thought. Like it's surprisingly pretty funny too.
Like for me, it was like I just didn't understand why they needed to make one. But then seeing that it's based in between Civil War and Infinity War, I was like, yeah, okay. And like I had said to because Kevin went with us, I said I set my expectations really low,
Mhm.
so that way if it's good, then I'm like, oh, it beat my expectations. And then if it's bad, I'll be like, it's kind of like what I thought. But yeah, it was actually way better. It's definitely different than most of the Marvel movies for sure. But it is really good. It's like way better than I thought it would be.
Your voice got loud again for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It might be a thing with OBS, but
Might be season 1 issues because we're on season 2.
they're trying to crawl back in.
Wait, what are you doing in season 1? We got the vague idea how to do a podcast.
Season 2.
No, you know, I was gonna say you reminded me actually. So when I upload the episodes to the website and everything, it asks me for a season. Like it says season
2.
number, and I'm like, should I put 2 on there?
Yes, you should.
Because I
It's
think
obviously season 2.
I think it'll separate them in iTunes. Well, I don't have them on iTunes because iTunes is a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
But
iTunes is whack. Spotify, Google.
I was gonna say something about Black Widow. What was it? It's a lot more. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like I didn't know what kind of movie it was gonna be. I would say this one is the most like different Marvel movie than any other movie. Like it didn't feel like a Marvel movie to me.
Really?
Yeah, obviously like it has its gimmicks and its big explosions and stuff, so that's where it's like the Marvel movie, but
Mm-hmm.
it kind of remind me, and like for anybody listening, don't take this too seriously. Don't go in expecting this, but it kind of reminded me something more along the lines of like Born Identity and stuff like that.
Ooh, those are good movies,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like I said, don't take that too seriously. But that's
You're like, where's Matt Damon?
he's in Thor. That's where he's at.
Where's Jeremy Renner?
But no, yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Like, because I remember when they said they were doing a Black Widow movie, and I was like, oh, I think a Black Widow movie could work if it was something like Mission Impossible or something. Like she's running a.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that, Matthew. You doing that because
What?
you're not on camera, taking
What?
your arms around and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, no, I remember, I remember like thinking, like, yeah, if they did something along the lines of like Mission Impossible, where she's got a damn it, Matthew distracted me. If she's got like a team that she's working with and they're like trying to break into somewhere or stop somebody, I was like, yeah, that could totally work. But then I was like, I don't know why I never thought of something like Born Identity, because the whole concept of the movie is her running from the American government, you know,
The
and
concept of
Black Widow.
oh, I was like,
Yeah, no,
wait,
no. The whole concept of the Black Widow movie is her running from the American government and then dealing with her past.
oh, because you said Born Identity, and then you said the whole concept is her, and I was like, wait, what?
You know, it's something crazy too. I was watching a video talking about the Easter eggs in Black Widow. I didn't realize this. There's actually a hint to, and this isn't a spoiler. It won't give anything away. There's a hint
Spoilers?
to the events of Black Widow, like because Black Widow has to do with something that happens in the past. But there's a reference to it in the original Avengers movie. I didn't know that.
Really? The original adventure? Wait, hint to what?
There's a hint to the events, like what leads into the events of Black Widow in the original Avengers movie. I won't say it on here, Matthew. I'll text it to you if you want. But yeah, I was like, holy crap! I never realized that they say that in there. It's something.
Talking about where when she says she's got red in her ledger.
Yeah, that whole scene.
Yeah.
There's a specific moment in there. Not that what he says there, but yeah. I was like, that's pretty crazy. I never realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jungkook or whatever his name is showed up.
Love the hair.
Stupid.
Is that Jay Beebs or Mateo?
Jay Mateo. Dude, it's like blending in with my eyebrow right here.
It really is.
You know what's funny, John? Is I was shaking my hands and stuff because you can see it in Zach's computer.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I really need to put like something here so it blocks out what I'm looking at.
It'd be pretty cool if you had like a graphic put over there, like a sticker that you just put over the glass.
Oh, just right here, yeah.
It'd be pretty cool.
I don't know, but maybe this like the Whiskey Boys symbol or something. I don't know. Which leads me into my next line, Whiskey Boys merch. We got stickers. We got Matt as Sonic. Something. We need something here because like the way my camera's set up, it's always gonna be a reflection with the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I so would love that now.
Dude, I would totally make stuff like that if there was actually like people demanding it. But like right now,
Oh, they will be.
I don't think Whiskey Boys is even close to being big enough to make merch of Whiskey Boys.
That's fair. I don't know. I think here's my idea, because I was looking at it the other day, like, oh, what views are we getting? Our first one had like over 100. I think it's because we shared it on Facebook, which is, I mean, our family and friends and whatnot. And then on Instagram, our clips, they go off. We've had like 200, 300 views.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, just mine alone was like 120. I think I looked at your guys's, it was over 120. So,
Oh, you're talking about on our Wishcott ones.
yeah, just the basic clips of us. And then you guys posted on your channels. I posted one on my main channel that's not Unexpected Noob. It's the Zach Welch. We get so many more views just for the clips. Like, oh, hey, check this out. Here's a clip, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, if we hype it up that way, and then I have Facebook, I don't think you guys do anymore.
I do. I reactivated it when, what happened.
We started up. Yeah.
But,
I get it.
But I reactivated it, but I don't actually use it. What are you laughing about?
You guys were going back and like, I react, yeah. So, yeah, you guys were just interrupting each other.
It didn't sound like that to me.
Oh, man.
Maybe it's the delay. But yeah, no, like, I do think we need to start posting more clips. Like, especially for, I need to finish the video.
Told you. I know how to do it. I just don't want to do it.
I need to.
No, you need to do it.
TikTok. You make a TikTok and you upload the clips on there, and we'll get a lot of viewers coming.
I got an idea. What we do is we get Matthew one of those big, huge arrows that says Whiskey Boys Podcast on Fridays. Matthew dresses as Sonic, and we record a TikTok of him.
That'd be so hype. Yeah, did you guys check the Discord? What I sent in the Discord?
I'll be honest.
Oh,
I don't ever look
no.
at my Discord.
Yeah, neither do I. But I was like, how do I get this video out to you guys? And like,
What the heck is this?
I just every once in a while will drop something there and be like, oh, they'll see it eventually.
it's the Twerkulator, all right?
What the hell?
It is top 10 in YouTube right now. The lyrics are trash. Let me tell you, because I watched 45 seconds of it. I'm like, good God, this is terrible. However, it has 2.5 million views on YouTube, not even TikTok.
It sounds like Planet Rock.
Hold on.
Oh, it was awful.
Let's take a look.
I don't know how they're famous.
Let's take a look at what Zach actually said. All we need is some big butts and crappy lyrics, and we can be famous.
We could.
Our poor pancake asses will never be able to do work like that. Oh my gosh.
But if you guys watch it,
I can't
anybody's
watch it
watching.
right now.
If you watch it, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. It's literally just chicks with like big butts and
How did
twerking.
you find that?
It was on trending on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
They have over 2.5 million views. The lyrics
It's
are
directed
terrible.
by Missy Elliott.
That explains why. Not to throw shade, but we could throw shade at Missy Elliott.
That's what I'm missing, dude. Because my twerk videos don't pop off like that.
They don't, but like that's all. If we go to TikTok and we post something like just literally the clips of us, we can make it.
Dude, when
We can make it. We can
next
throw it
time
down.
Zach comes back to San Diego, we make a bunch of TikToks and then slowly upload them of us doing the TikTok dances.
Yeah. No, I
Just
got one.
three of us, like, or
We're
whatever.
gonna go to Ludacris. Or is it Juvenile? Back that ass up. Ren.
Big Val, another one. You back that up.
Exactly. Or throw down in John's pool. Make it splash in the jacuzzi. It's at least a million views. At least a million views. Yeah.
In both sense of the words and social commentary, but also literally making waves. Oh man. No, that song though. Listening to it, I'm like, dude, this is Planet Rock. This is
that
the song
literally what it
Planet
sounds like?
Rock in the background. Yeah.
Like I said,
It's not
I can't listen to it right now because
it's not even a sample of it. It's literally the song playing in the background. Oh
it's because
man.
Daft Punk died.
Are you ready for the Twerkulator?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that's gonna be my
They
that's
say
gonna
that
be
for
my
a
new
minute and a half.
jam, dude. That's gonna be my jam. I've been playing that all the time. Be out in public. Oh, are you ready for the Twerkulator?
I'm walking to family parties. You ready for the Twerkulator? Like, please no.
Yeah.
And here I am. I'm posted up on the kitchen table, just
Yeah. Be walking
my
to
thing.
parties or whatever, just one butt cheek to the left, one butt cheek to the right. Bam, bam, bam. Walking to the party.
Okay, like I said, so you listen to it. The lyrics are trash. We could do something like that.
Are you saying making a song?
No, I'm saying making a twerk video.
I mean, you know what though? There's a lot of trash songs on TikTok. Okay, we can make a decent one. I'm sure. All we gotta do is have like boom, boom, like sound effects, and then like hey, some, boo, dubba, 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 and it would just blow off. I'm not even joking.
I was about to dance to that because it sounded like a TikTok. I was
like what's his name? What's the one guy? The one with the deep voice. Corpse.
Oh, Corpse Husband.
Listen, he's got a voice.
Wait, Matthew, before you say what you say, remember he's got a huge fandom, and you're gonna kill our channel if you say some bad stuff.
John, we'll get traffic to our channel. What are you talking about? That's how you get traffic.
John.
All right,
John, he's already dead. He's Corpse Husband.
Yeah, he's a corpse.
He's dead.
John. But
he literally doesn't live no more.
He says he's Corpse Husband, not that he's a corpse.
Ew, so he's necrophiliac?
I don't know.
Oh, that's even worse.
I don't know which one it is.
They know Jeffrey Dahmer? That's basically that guy, right?
Is it? Wait, I'm confused now. Is it like
maybe he's a husband?
Corpse's husband, or he's the husband? Is he the husband of the corpse, or he's a husband that's a corpse?
Let's look it up. There has to be a fan page.
I'm confused. Anyways, while Zach looks that up, his music though, it's like his voice is okay. He's got the deep voice, which is fine. His music is okay. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it all sounds the same. It's just the same thing over and over. Choke me like you hate me. That's a good one. But the other one's like, okay, same thing. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And it blows up on TikTok. You literally just do the same thing as Corpse Husband, and you'll blow up on TikTok, Just do some like beats and just be like, hey, did you see my underwear? Or something, I was just realizing it's a quote from SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's a classic.
Just take Patrick's voice and pitch it. Did you want to?
Okay, don't know what I was supposed to look up on Corpse Husband, but according to Wikipedia, he's a musician. Makes bangers, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But like his big blow up was on Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he partnered with Offline TV and other people and stuff like that. Yeah. That's all I heard about him.
That's wild.
Yeah, he also did that song with Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Trash. I'm gonna say it right now, trash. You know what? You corpse stance or whatever. Come at me. View our channel. Give us a lot of view.
Direct your hate towards Matthew's Twitch channel, not this one.
Yeah. Go to Agent Monkey and watch my channel. And then when I go live, start commenting in there. And I'll just block all of you and ban you.
I'm starting to think this is why we have no views. We hate on so many people. We hate on The Rock. Corpse Husband.
Well, we don't hate on The Rock.
Okay? We hate on The Rock.
So far, you've listed two
okay.
you hated on.
Matt hates on The Rock.
Okay? Disagreements.
I think
we hate on a lot of people.
I think there's one common factor in here, Zach. I think it's just.
What is it?
I think it's just Matthew.
Sounds like to me that the whiskey.
Oh.
Stupid.
Whiskey Boys minus Matt.
I made up the name. I can be the Whiskey Boys. You just be the boys.
Whiskey Boy.
We'll be
What
the
are you
Rum
gonna talk
Boys.
No, we won't.
I was
We
gonna say,
tried
good luck
that
with that, John.
yesterday. The rum wasn't hitting.
We'll be the
It's not the same.
We'll be the Jack and Coke boys.
Ew. Ew. All right, Matt, kick John. We'll be the
kick
Whiskey
John.
Boys.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We're not doing Jack out here.
There we go.
We'll pay John to host it.
John, you can't even drink right now. You're on a diet.
Yeah, that's true.
So John's just the Coke boy. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
John's like, I need the juice. Right, while y'all talk about that, I'm gonna go out back.
John's all white.
You know the
John's all white powder. Well, John, you can't say that, okay? Sounds a little too close to something else.
Stupid.
You're gonna start a rally, John. You better relax.
You know, I turned off that
gosh.
camera. I completely forgot that it would, like, the frame would stay there. So, like, it just messed with our
Yeah, I
shit.
just saw the frame.
Yeah. Because the difference between before when we used to capture this, Matthew used to do it through Discord, and all the cameras were placed naturally, so they just stayed there. But when I turn it off, they naturally shrink up.
They switch, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably fix it, but whatever.
Sorry. It's season 2, John. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Come season 3.
Then
It's
we
gonna
have
be
an
on
issue.
lock. We're about
Yeah.
like 30 episodes in, so it better be fixed.
After we release that clip of me talking about Corpse Husband, then we're gonna pop off.
I hope so.
Dude,
We need all TikTok
So, guys,
for that reason.
I gotta ask you for the title of this episode, Twerkulator.
Yes.
We're gonna get
Or
all,
just-
we're gonna get all that freaking people searching Twerkulator. So
Yeah. Or yeah.
Or
That's
Corpse
like
husband is
Corpse-
ass? Question mark.
slash Twerkulator.
Slash Matt has a deeper voice? Question mark.
yeah, right.
Dude, that would be a good clickbait. Matt has a deeper voice than Corpse Husband. Because people
Yeah,
will click
right.
on it and then be like, this guy doesn't have a deeper voice.
Like, why does he sound like a 13-year-old pubescent girl? What's going on here?
We'll just
It's
pitch-
not what we clicked
We'll
on.
just pitch correct your voice, Matthew. Turn it
Like,
all
like Corpse Husband? Who's that guy?
like
Oh,
Patrick
put-
Starr.
Actually,
Yeah, put the sound effects on, Matt. Let him know.
wait, I don't have the sound effects right now. No, I'm
Oh
talking about
no.
Patrick Starr. Hold on.
Well,
Yeah, you're
Why can I drive the boat? That's what I gotta let him know.
You gotta show the shoes. There you go.
Yeah. For all the audio listeners, you gotta hop online on YouTube or Spotify. Oh, we're not live on Spotify. On YouTube.
You have a
You gotta
dead
look at
pixel?
that.
What is going on?
You gotta
there?
look at that.
Oh, it's the light reflecting. Maybe there's like a white dot on your phone. I think it's the light.
Dude.
Yeah,
though.
no. If you're listening to audio, you need to go check that out on video right now.
Go
Yeah.
to my Agent Monkey Instagram, Agent _ Monkey, and you can see the picture of me dressed up as Sonic also. And dressed
That's a
up
nice plug.
as Patrick Starr. I was trying to find
That was
the
Halloween,
picture.
right?
Yeah, that was when I streamed on Halloween. But then the game was, we played Visage, and it was okay.
Matthew's attacking this game now. Hey, therapy, man. Attacking everybody.
John, we played it because John was in it, though.
Yeah, there's a picture of me in the game. I wish I had a picture of it so I could show.
The portrait of him going,
I might be able to pull up the picture. Let me see.
Uh,
Keep talking.
but yeah, no, that game was all right. It was kind of slow. It just moved a little slow. What's the problem? And it reminded me too much of what the heck is that game called? PT, but not in a good way. The one that was the Silent Hills.
Oh
demo.
yeah.
It reminded me of it, but not in a good way. It was just like repetitive kind of stuff. I don't know. I get tired of games that are like, oh, you got to keep doing this over and over and stuff like that. Repetitive ones like that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go through the story.
Yo, speaking of games, good segue right here. EA, our favorite game company, I'd put it at, announced the return of a classic sports game.
You gotta say something, John. That picture just popped up out of nowhere.
John, you gotta give us a heads up because I segued over. You gotta segue back. Segue to John and what John wanted to do.
Okay, what were you saying? EA. Go ahead.
EA announced a return of a classic sports games. Y'all have any ideas of what it is? Or did you even see it?
I did see it. I don't know what it was though. But if it was NFL Street, then that would be the right answer. Or NBA Street.
However, you said NFL Street. That's on like the new Madden. I know you guys don't play those games, but like I played it. They have an NFL Street version of it. It's trash. Classic EA, right? Makes it trash. But Def Jam Fight Night, which is all rappers beating each other. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, normal Fight Night, which is boxing.
Yeah.
NBA Streets, because college athletes are getting paid now, so college sports might be coming back, and then SSX snowboarding.
Huh. So those are all things that they're gonna bring back?
No, it's one of these 5 I think I mentioned. The idea is, from what I looked up, is it's more likely going to be Fight Night because they don't have a boxing game. But they own UFC. Yeah.
But like I know people love Fight Night. Like it's from what I've heard. I've never really played Fight Night. I played it like once, but it's not a bad game.
Oh man, I thought you were saying they were bringing back Def Jam.
I'd love to have Def Jam back.
When are they gonna bring back Madden? I'm just kidding.
Well, then again, I don't know. Well, that was Def Jam just like the people who were on Def Jam Records, or?
That's what I tried to look up, and I think it was because they all had beef with one another, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'll leave you. I bought the last game in that series, which was You Were the Rap Star. It was karaoke.
What?
You sang Def Jam Records with a microphone. That's how that series ended. It went to Def Jam Fight New York or something like that. So it was all New York rappers.
Icon is,
and then Def Jam Icon, I think, was the last one. And then after that, the 4th game in the series was Def Jam Superstar, and it was just sing karaoke.
Are you serious? Oh, no,
yeah, you didn't fight nobody. You didn't throw no hands with anybody. It was whack.
Wow.
But however, Fight Night, I had this idea, right? Because TikTok and YouTube, they fought like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. My idea was TikTok does a promo for them, and the post with the most likes gets the cover of Fight Night, whatever number it is in the series.
Or gets a character at a model.
Yeah. So we'll get like Lil Huddy versus Logan Paul. That's Fight Night. That's what's going to come back. And I'm hyped for it.
It'd be kind of weird if they made a freaking...
Yeah, right. That'd be terrible if you add Logan Paul in there because no one would pick him.
I was going to say...
The guy lost and then... Well, yeah.
No.
He's just lost. That's it. That's his professional record.
I was going to say, what if we end up getting a boxing game with YouTubers and TikTokers?
That's Fight Night. Right now with boxing...
You know that would pop off, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're bringing Fight Night back for sure.
Dude, you got
as much as
Matthew, and he's just like...
Those haymakers?
Yeah. You got Logan Paul just doing this. Hug.
Yeah. But like, think about it. Like, I don't know if y'all saw my last video. It wasn't great. It was badly edited.
Oh yeah, I
But
did watch
Jake
it.
Paul and Logan Paul, they sell numbers on the pay-per-view. Over 1 million.
Yeah.
And
Like,
they're not professional.
like
I mean, they are professional, but like they're not the caliber.
They're
where-
licensed.
yeah, they're licensed to be professional, but they're not at that level.
professional level.
yeah,
Exactly.
they're not
They fight
professional
nobodies.
skill. You're saying.
Yeah, they're not professional skill, but they sell over 1 million pay-per-views. Why not put them on the cover? Why not make everybody mad? Because that's what the Pauls do. Nobody likes the Pauls.
No, what you
That's
do?
why
be
they
smart.
sell though, is because nobody likes them.
They want to see him get beat up. The moment Jake Paul gets beat up and knocked out, no one's gonna watch him anymore.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole reason why he picks people that he can't fight. I was gonna say, if he's in the game, if someone picks Jake Paul in the game, you can't pick someone who's an equal fighter.
You know, I
It
was
has
gonna
to be
say,
someone who's lower level.
you know, if Jake Paul was like smart, he would try and get this game made.
Yeah.
Like
I think they are.
like
It wouldn't surprise me if they did.
like
Well-
seriously, like I'm surprised he hasn't tried to make something like that. You know, it's like oh, you guys hate me so much. Here's a game where you can beat me up. Like I'm
Mm.
surprised that hasn't come about. You know.
Well, I was gonna say what would be smart is talk to Jake maybe and Logan or some of the other people and add them in the game, you know, as characters you can play as. That would be a good selling point. The other thing would be if boxing was smart, although Jake might be dumb and ruin it, you could go to Jake and tell him, hey, we'll keep getting you fights and stuff, and we'll keep hating on you, but you just keep fighting, you know?
Mhm.
Because then you would bring promotion to boxing, but then boxers would hate on you, which would bring more promotion. But I'm sure Jake would be like, oh, well, we have a deal where, and then he would just like ruin it, you know? But it's like,
Well, that's one of those things. Like Jake Paul just signed a contract for Tyron Woodley, who was in the UFC. I think he retired,
yeah,
but he can actually throw hands.
yeah.
Unlike
he
his
found
last
another
fight with
fighter?
yeah,
Yeah.
without
Okay.
Ben Askren never. If you look at Ben Askren highlights, like him punching, it's terrible. He's a
Yeah.
world class wrestler,
Yeah,
not a world class throwing of the hands. Woodley knocks people out,
yeah. Well, and that's
which
with Ben
like
Askren.
for this,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, with Woodley though, he knocks people out. With Jake, okay, now I'm a step another level up above Askren.
Yeah,
Woodley's not also a big fighter, as with the hands. He is also a world class wrestler.
yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I love that. I think if Jake's smart, maybe he knocks him out, maybe he doesn't, but he'll take this deal with EA like, hey, you put me in the game.
Yeah.
Let everyone who hates me fight me in the virtual world
Yeah.
because you're gonna make money. I'm gonna make money.
Mhm.
That's what the polls are about.
Yeah.
How do I stay relevant? How do I make money?
Like I
There
said,
you go.
once
It's all about clout, is what
Yeah.
they're clout chasers, 100%.
once it happens, like because it will happen eventually. Once Jake gets knocked out, they'll go to something else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's the thing. It's if we look at Jake Paul's career, like he started off as a Vine star, and then Vine started to die out, so he went to Hollywood. He was in Hollywood for a while, tried acting, was working, but then
Well, he went to
die.
YouTube first. And
Yeah, he went to YouTube first. That's right. Went to YouTube, then he went to acting, and then after the acting wasn't working out, he went to boxing. So boxing is just the thing that he's doing now.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you can't knock his drive.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Is like
You can hate him, but you can't hate his drive.
yeah, and their determination. Like that's one thing I can say about the Pauls is that they're very determined and they do accomplish things. But like,
yeah,
I think they lift themselves up on a pedestal. Maybe not Logan as much, but Jake definitely does.
Yeah, Logan seems like he got humbled a bit after his loss.
Especially with the whole thing, like we've all seen the video where freaking Logan was fighting Floyd and Jake's crying and he's like, "Oh, we just ended or that's one loss or
You
whatever."
just got your career 50-1. I'm like, he didn't like
Nothing happened.
They said at the beginning they weren't going to the cards, and even if Floyd Mayweather was just playing with him, you could tell.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a whole video about it. Like the polls sell numbers. I don't know why. They're watching that Mayweather and Logan Paul fight. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I got beat with Showtime, but either way, the parts I saw, again, Showtime, you straight fook off because you're not good. Anyway, but like, you guys showed up. Mayweather carried the fight.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have ended him. Mayweather doesn't have knockout power. That was never his game, but like, he literally could have ended it if he wanted to.
Like,
But why not get paid 40 mil to carry it to the end?
You could see, like, in the press conferences and stuff, he was there to have fun. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, he was smiling and happy and stuff, just like get in shape a little bit. Cause, you know, it's like Logan's not like at professional level of fighting.
Exactly.
Even he's a big guy. He's a strong guy. He's got all the workings for a heavyweight boxer, but he's not there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I told Matthew. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say is that you could tell that Mayweather knew that because he was just happy. He's just like, I just got to get in like a little bit of shape. He didn't even get back into full on training that hard,
honestly.
You know, and then he's still like, you know, not like beat up, but you know, beat on like Logan. You know.
Yeah.
Like I told Matthew though, when that fight was coming around, I told him, "Don't buy the fight, Matthew." I was like, "You're just giving
on Showtime."
I said, "Don't
not on Showtime."
And I said, it's not even worth it because Logan was never gonna knock out Mayweather. He's very good at dodging. And like I remember seeing on Twitter, people were like, "Oh, Mayweather's gonna knock him out. Logan's gonna knock him out." I'm like, you guys don't know anything about Mayweather. Then Mayweather doesn't go for knockouts. He never did.
He got some knockouts, but it wasn't on like purpose.
Maybe more in his younger days, he probably did.
Sure did, yeah.
Now he kind of he goes in, does the jabs, gets the points, and backs out and dodges a lot. We saw that
He's a
with
technical fighter.
With, Manny Pacquiao and with Conor McGregor. You know, he's all about dodging and stuff like that and going for points. So I was gonna say
that's something. Oh, go ahead, John. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, but that's the thing is people were expecting this huge fight, and I was like, that's not what it's gonna be. What were you saying though?
I was gonna say, like, you saw the shape he was for the Logan fight. Okay, it's kind of in shape, and then you saw him for the McGregor fight. McGregor's a fighter.
Yeah.
Right? He has a power left hand. That's what McGregor's known for. It wasn't a boxer per se, but like I think Mayweather respected McGregor much higher than he did Logan.
Yeah.
Because Logan, like, okay, maybe he might touch me, but he's not. He gonna put me out like McGregor could.
Yeah.
And he carried McGregor for 7 rounds. Even McGregor looked bad. Mayweather's the best in the world at that weight division.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Well, wait, isn't he at the same division as Canelo though too?
Canelo, I don't think so. I think he fought Canelo when he was young. He didn't fight him after. Let me look. Mayweather.
In super featherweight and light middleweight.
Like I honestly like watching I didn't watch the actual fight. I watched the highlights because like I said, I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I feel like Mayweather didn't want to knock down Logan Paul because he was like, here's an upcoming guy who's getting into boxing. Like, I'm just going to give him an opportunity. I'm not going to actually like try against him. And I think that's why, because there were people like, I can't believe Logan lasted, I think it was 8 rounds or something like that.
Yeah.
8 rounds against Mayweather. It's like, I think it was on purpose though. I think Mayweather
absolutely
kept him up for a reason because he was like, you know, I don't want to destroy this guy's career.
Well, it's not about destroying his career because that's the thing. Like I said, with Logan going into that, the only way he was winning is that he was making money. That's it. That's the only way he's winning because it's a lose-lose situation for him. because if he beat up McGregor, congratulations, you beat up a retired boxer,
Right.
who's not in his prime. If he lost against McGregor, congratulations, you lost against a retired boxer who's not in his prime.
He fought Mayweather, Matthew, not McGregor.
Mayweather. Sorry, did I say McGregor?
Mayweather, yeah.
But yeah, Mayweather. It's like, yeah, like that was the whole situation. So the only way Logan won is that he made money, and we were saying that the Pauls are clout chasers. Mayweather is a money maker. Like that's the money. Was it the money team? Is what he's called?
TMG.
Yeah, or the money.
That's not TMG. That's
TMT.
Tiny Meat Gang. That's M something.
TMT.
Money Gang. Team Money Game. Maybe it is TMG. I gotta look at that too.
He cares about money. Okay, that's
I'm pretty sure it's the money team.
I'll look it up.
But anyways, yeah, no, but like that's his whole thing is like when he boxes against like professional boxers and stuff, he's a technical fighter. He goes for points and stuff like that. He's not going for knockouts,
Yeah.
If he gets a knockout, that's just happenstance, but he's just boom, 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 dodge, boom, 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 trying to put points on the board and let it go to the cards. With when you have someone who's a clout chaser and someone who wants to make money, like they're just gonna make it go the rounds, so you get it put on a show. But it was a terrible show from Logan's part because he just hugged him most of the time.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But
I'll put it this way: Mayweather, when he fought McGregor, he made $100 million. McGregor made 30. As for his fight with Logan, he made maybe 20 mil. Logan made like 5. There's a huge difference in it.
By Mayweather for $5 million.
Exactly. I'll get touched up by Mayweather.
Whoa!
5 mil?
Beat up. I don't know about that, Zach.
No, I'll get beat up for that kind of price.
That was weird.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, like,
really
there's a
weird.
huge difference between like an actual fighter and this guy.
Someone hacking.
They're not real fighters. I hate to say it, but they're not. They don't fight people to like, okay, I'm the best. I'm gonna go win the title. Blah blah blah. They're like, let me fight these people to make money, which is fine. Can't hate on them. Make your money. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, do what you gotta do.
That was my thing. Is like when he knocked down what's his name? When he knocked out Nate Robinson. He was all hyped.
Nate Robinson doesn't fight.
Like,
How's this?
He's a basketball player, dude. He literally got training in 3 months compared to the 2 years you had of training.
Exactly.
And then Ben
difference.
Askren, like UFC, like I've said this before. I said to Ricky, I'm like, the problem is UFC fighters are not boxers. Boxers are not UFC fighters. UFC fighters have just a smidgen of what boxers do because they need it for UFC. The whole point is mixed martial arts, which is everything combined together. Yeah. It's not a specific, boxing is literally just boxing. So when you take a UFC to boxing ring, yeah, they're going to get beat up. If you do the vice versa, they're going to get beat up too.
Which we saw with Conor McGregor because he constantly kept trying to shoot at Mayweather's legs and then going, "Oh yeah,
it was weird
boxing match."
I was like, I can't do that. I can't kick him. Okay, cool. Let me hug him instead and go for a clinch.
Yeah,
like,
it's because usually
it's boxing. You can't do that.
And usually, like if a fighter in MMA is fighting another fighter, and they're like, "Okay, the punches aren't working against this guy. I can't take him. I'm gonna take it to the ground and see how I do there."
Yeah.
You can't do that in a boxing match,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're a wrestler, let me wrestle. If I'm a jiu-jitsu player, let me pull guard and work my game. If I'm a boxer,
let me smash.
I'm gonna stand up and I don't want to get taken down because I'm gonna throw hands. Should have done?
Jake should have wrestled Ben Askren, since Ben Askren still teaches wrestling. Ben
Askren's nasty,
and he's an Olympic medalist. I'm pretty sure.
I would say Logan should wrestle somebody because Logan.
Well, no,
Logan's a good wrestler too.
Ben Askren
was in college for
more height and
I don't
like
know if
weight.
Jake was in wrestling. I don't remember.
Well, that's the thing too. Like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, the grappling sports don't make that much money compared to boxing. So why not box?
Yeah,
I think.
Well,
Jake got paid out for being Askren a pretty good amount. Same with Askren.
Well, the other thing was that when you watch that fight too, like for me with the whole Ben Askren thing, I'm like, I have hope that Ben Askren would knock him out or at least hit him something.
Yeah.
But I don't have high hopes, because I'm like, he's retired. He's just, he's doing it so he can get money. Like he said it at the beginning, that he was there for money, and that he was there to have fun. You can see when he's standing in the ring that his hips still bothering him. Like you can see him kind of like almost stepping softly on his one side, and it's like, Jake would have made as much money if he just picked a fight with a toddler, because not saying that Ben Askren is a toddler, but the thing is, Ben Askren had hip surgery. There was a lot of factors going into that fight.
Yeah,
that Jake was basically could have just fought a friggin' freshman in high school, could have picked someone.
I totally agree. Mm-hmm.
I was to say,
well, I just pulled up the numbers, and Jake Paul earned $690,000.
Yeah.
Ben Askren earned $500,000.
Damn. So Logan made way more fighting Floyd.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Floyd, but like at the same time, Askren, you don't make that much in the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
Only
say,
one who makes more money than that is McGregor. Honestly, McGregor makes at least $1 million. No one else makes that kind of money.
I was gonna say
at all.
The reason why too is because boxing has always, it's literally called white collar boxing, that has always been seen as the gentleman's sport or whatever, whereas MMA was always marketed as like dirty, filthy, blah blah blah. So it's just like there's a lot of people, like especially the older generation, they're like, oh no, that's these young kids stuff, that's for up and comers and whatnot. And so it's just like, I don't think enough people tune into that. What was that, Matthew?
I was refreshing it because it looked a little fuzzy.
Oh. But yeah, I believe that's why they don't make as much money, is because people tune into boxing because there's so many legends in boxing, you think about like Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and all this stuff. So people are always looking for, hey, where's the one in my lifetime, Whereas MMA, there are legends in MMA, but they're not as well known,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, I was gonna say,
never on the same level.
It's like the difference between like, it's actually a bad comparison, but I was gonna say, oh, the Beatles, they're legendary, blah blah blah. Where's the legend in polka music? Like it just doesn't happen. That's why I said that's a terrible comparison, because I wouldn't consider MMA.
Weird Al, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference between the two.
What I was gonna say is the difference is flashiness. Is that like UFC? Not that they're like, oh, it's not like wrestling, because I'm sure wrestlers make good money too because of the flashiness. But in UFC, it's a little more flashy in the way that it's more brutal, and aggressive. It would because if you think about it, like when Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fought, people expected someone to get knocked out. No one got knocked out. People were pissed. Thing is, that's not boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing is not people getting knocked out. Boxing is fighting, and going going the rounds, going the distance. That's the whole point of it, and I think that's the difference, is that people don't get as excited for boxing because it's not as aggressive. And I think that boxing used to be worth a lot more, and people used to make money, but I think people's taste and preference in things have gotten even up higher. It's kind of like, it sounds weird, but it's like taking a drug and then not getting enough high from it, and you have to go to the next drug. It's basically like the same thing. People don't get enough out of boxing, so they have to go to UFC and see blood, see people getting beat on and stuff just to get riled up.
I was gonna say though, because you said you know, they see them go the distance. Speaking of that, though, I think that's another reason why boxing makes more money is because fights typically last longer.
Make more. Oh yeah.
The fights
Yeah.
typically last longer because there's rounds and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure there's rounds in MMA too, but you're more likely to get knocked out if some guy's just rushing you and punching you on the ground and throwing kicks and stuff versus like just throwing punches and whatnot. And typically like a boxing match, if it goes 12 rounds, will can last up to like, I don't know, 45 minutes or something like that. But I don't think MMA typically gets to a last round or anything like that. Like typically someone gets knocked out or they're just getting wailed on and get a TKO or someone throws in the towel, And I think advertisers probably don't want to put in as much money for something that's not going to last as long,
Yeah, well, it's also too is that like you had said, boxing is like the American pastime or whatever pastime, because I don't think it started in America. But it's the pastime sport. MMA and UFC becoming a professional sport is fairly new, It's probably in its teenage years of, being a sport. Because I think UFC got big, like, let me see. When did UFC get, start up?
I think the 90s.
It was like
or
early
80s.
2000s is when it blew up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started in 93. And early
Oh, it was
2000s.
brutal back then too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching videos about like how many rules they added in and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like
If you look at their first UFC, you literally watch a guy on a knee take a head kick straight to the face and his teeth fly out.
yeah,
Yeah.
They didn't have rules on UFC 1,
was-
but
it
nowadays you can't do that.
it was like people
Yeah.
complaining too at the time, like, "Oh, I can't believe they took that out." And it's like, well, yeah, they're not trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Like, how did that rule not exist before?
Hey, you think that, but like
Yeah,
they didn't have rules in the 90s. Let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
we watched wrestling.
what's the most? Yeah,
Yeah.
you watched WWE. I saw.
We watched WWF.
Yeah, I watched Mankind get tossed off the Hell in a Cell. Broke his whole body. All right, there's no rules in the
Well,
90s.
I
Well,
saw
it's like-
Undertaker die. Somehow he's back, but he died.
I saw him die multiple
He's
times.
the Undertaker, John.
I saw him die.
How is he
when
not
was
going to come
already
back?
dead. Well, now he's retired, but
Yeah,
no, that's like Dave Bautista had talked about when he had left the show is because after they switched, because in the era they used to get little. This is crazy, by the way. I didn't know this until recently, watching a bunch of stuff. They used to get razor blades. They used to hide them in their like sleeves or in their like underwear thing or something. And when they fall, they go boop and cut their head real quick, so that way they come up and they just bleed.
Oh no!
To show it off more. Sometimes, like there were certain areas that they could hit that they knew would make it bleed right away. But yeah, so they get a little razor blade and cut like on the hairline, so that the blood would come down.
Yeah.
Well, after they switched to WWE, they were more family friendly, or they wanted to be, so they got rid of all that stuff. Well, Dave Bautista was still in that old era, and so I guess he was in a match or whatever, and he did that or whatever, did the cut or whatever, and started bleeding, and they got mad, and they kicked him out.
I think
Yeah.
that's why I think it's AEW.
Yeah,
Like it's another wrestling organization is starting to take off and get so big is because people are just getting tired of watching the WWE.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
it's
mean,
awful now.
some
Have you guys
people-
seen it?
yeah.
Like one of the
No.
new episodes? Oh,
it's so it's
everything's fake now.
So it's not so much that they're getting tired of it. They're getting tired of management because of like certain fighters who just become fodder who should be bigger, And it's because the managers are like, oh, he said something to me and I didn't like it. So now he's not going to get his chance. He's just, I forgot what they're called. It's something where you go in a match against someone just to get beat up. That's literally all you're doing,
Journeyman.
Is that the word? Or is
I think so. Yeah, for the people who just get beat up to promote other people.
Yeah.
I think they're journeymen.
yeah. I mean,
You get
people,
paid enough, but not enough to make like a living
But-
off of it.
yeah, you get paid enough to afford your rent and stuff, but
Yeah. Literally put on the
you're-
show.
you're not
promote
going
this
anywhere.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never be champ.
And that's why a lot of
You're-
people,
you're
a lot of
essentially
the
an
wrestlers
extra.
switch over. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much. You're an extra.
Yeah.
But a lot of them switch over to these other companies that are up and coming. And the thing is, wrestling fans like wrestling, so they're all for these other brands and stuff that are coming up because WWE has held the market for so long.
And I love that
Mhm.
another business started up and it's starting to take off. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I hate when it's just one thing. There should always be competitors, you know?
yeah. Disney. I'm just kidding.
Competitors.
That's a monopoly. You're not gonna take down Disney.
You know, like, could you imagine if we just had Marvel? Like, I mean, it kind of does
Yeah.
feel that way sometimes, but
That's just because
Well-
Disney movies are not Disney. DC movies are trash.
Yeah,
for the most
it's
part, yeah.
Well, it's because Warner Brothers is trash. That's
yes.
why.
Exactly.
Warner Brothers ruins a lot of things.
Well, and like people always say, like, "Oh, why is it always Marvel and DC?" And it's like it's not like comics. It's not just Marvel. There's literally like a bunch. I was gonna say thousands.
Yeah.
I think it's about thousands of different comic book companies out there.
Yeah.
Like
Valiant.
Valiant is a really good one. Like I hear people think of like, oh, what if they did this? Like, oh, what if this character did this? And I'm like, dude, literally look it up somewhere because I'm sure there's a comic out there like that.
Mhm.
Because like I said, a lot of people don't know about the other companies, but like Bloodshot is Valiant Comics.
Yeah.
It's a comic book.
Or the show that's out now, Invincible, is Image Comics. They have
It is
their own
Image.
universe as well.
Well, Walking Dead is
Image. I think it's
Image,
yeah.
or Dark Horse, yeah.
But no, like that's the thing. It's like there's tons of other companies. It's just they don't really get a shot. Like I think Invincible, I know the show's taking off and stuff. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure they're working on a movie as well that will start their universe. Like they want to keep going. Like, which is interesting because I'm curious as to how it will do in theaters because they'll have to hold themselves back at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're like Kick-Ass. I remember when Kick-Ass came out, it was like basically what Invincible and the Boys are right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Kick-Ass went as far, at least in the comics.
No,
it
it didn't. In the comics,
In
it
the
did.
movies,
It
it did not.
yeah.
The comics are very dark. But I think the problem what happened with Kick-Ass, because they could have kept going, but I think the issue was whoever was in charge completely forgot what that comic was about. Because the second one, first of all, followed the comic a little bit, but then it became too over the top and too unrealistic.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point, was to not make it realistic to make it realistic because these are people, they're not superheroes. Superheroes don't exist. And at the end of the day, that movie was just terrible because it lost what made the first Kick-Ass enjoyable, The thing is, like we see with Invincible and Boys, like people want these adult, like very serious, like violent hero or superhero movies because it's a huge juxtaposition to what to Marvel and DC, but and they could have been the ones that Kick-Ass could have been what Invincible and the Boys were.
Kick-Ass could have been the Kickstarter for these.
Yeah, like I honestly think that in, I don't know, a couple, maybe 10 years, the next 10 years, we're going to see a lot more of those kinds of movies.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And the other thing is people are going to be like, oh, well, DC and Marvel should, make ones like that. And it's like, no, that's the whole point of letting these other people do that,
Mhm.
It's like,
And I know people want to do, like, say, they're like, oh, Deadpool, Deadpool needs to be rated R. And it's like, yeah, for the most part does. But if they want to keep it connected to the MCU, it's possible to do a rated R, or what you call it. For years, we thought the Netflix stuff was connected,
Yeah. Dude, Netflix was so good.
But
I honestly believe that they shouldn't make it rated R because it's still possible to make a Deadpool movie without being rated R. I mean,
Yeah.
Deadpool showed up in plenty of things where it wasn't rated R, you know?
Well, and
But
the leniency with film nowadays. So
yeah, like we've seen plenty of moments in the Marvel universe too that get kind of dark and stuff like that and kind of push the boundaries, especially if you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
yeah,
you know? But yeah, like I I would sure I would be interesting. I'm interested to see how Blade turns out, considering Blade his whole story is hunting vampires, and it's like there you I don't know how you do that movie not rated R, you know, considering it's him cutting people up with swords and vampires fighting people.
Oh shit!
Spoilers, dude.
what was that?
Oh, thanks for the follow, Alex Wayne too.
Oh, thanks for the call, man.
Heyo! Shout out to Alex.
I was gonna say, if you guys look at your view, you can see when it comes up. Wait, did the sound come through for you guys?
No.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, I can hear it. It goes whiskey.
Whiskey! Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I just have a Chatterino up, so that's
okay.
on there. I ain't gonna see it. That's hype.
Yeah.
I was gonna. So you were saying about Blade, but I was gonna say about Deadpool, like about making it rated R. My thing is, it's like I'm okay with a rated R Deadpool depending on why you're making it rated R. You know,
Yeah.
because if you're trying to go like Saw or Eli Roth or something like that, you know, where it's just guts and stuff, and that's why you get a rated R. I'm like, no, come on, like, you know.
Oh.
And I want it done right. I want it like I know people will hate on me because I'm gonna hate on someone else or something else, but the first Deadpool I did not like. The second
hold on.
Deadpool I liked a little bit better.
Before you go on, the guy cheers us, so I think Zach, you should take a drink for the follow.
Oh,
I would take a drink, but I'm not allowed to drink right
Jeez.
now.
I'll do it for myself.
I'm just kidding.
I'll do it for the boys.
you know what?
I'm on a
He
diet,
cheered
so I
us.
can't drink alcohol.
Wait, he followed us though, or he just cheered?
No, he followed. That's who
Oh,
followed.
but he cheered. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, hold on.
Yeah, so
You know what?
let me know.
I'll go
I'll wait
grab
for
some.
Matt.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll wait for Matt. Oh,
his
he didn't put
camera's
the
all
cheers
blurry.
on.
Matthew's camera got censored.
Yo, yeah. Shout out Alex Wayne too. Anyone else following? Give that man a follow.
Mm-hmm. All right, he's gone. So we're gonna change the whiskey boys to just me and you, right? I'm just kidding.
All right, team. It's almost time for me to bounce out.
Oh, you got chewed out.
Yeah, I tried to mute it before I got yelled at.
Oh no. Nothing came through. Nothing came through. So you're good.
Okay, good. Oh, thank God. She was just like, "You better get off that." I ain't gonna say the rest, but that's what
It
she
was
said.
very racist. I'm just kidding.
It was just straight rude. All right.
I did not
Oh,
say that.
now she's trying to deny it. Oh, you gotta mute it. I don't know.
Well,
why-
thanks, John. I got yelled at twice. I hope you're happy.
Seriously?
Babe, stop. That's a third time.
What?
That got chewed out 3
Okay.
times.
Yeah. All right, let's cheers before I get yelled at a fourth time. Before she comes in.
All right, here we go. Look at. Uncle
Hey, there's a
Nearest.
sauce.
Oh wait, there's a price on there.
I got 4 roses. Cheers, Matt. And John.
Cheers.
I don't-
You drinking straight out?
I mean, I have a glass I can pour it in, but it's
I brought
easier
my
this
nice
way.
glass. I
He's an
just grabbed some
alcoholic,
ice.
so
I drink this on the regular.
chug. No.
Mm. You want me to go to sleep?
Gotta go night night.
You want to go night night? Go night night right here.
So did you need to go?
All right.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I got yelled at 3 too many times.
Yeah.
I
look
try
at-
to tell her this is my job now. This is
This
what I
is-
do.
93 proof.
Damn.
Oof.
Cheers.
Yo, cheers, Alex.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Alex.
Zach,
Again.
Zach's like, I don't want to log off because She's gonna hit me.
Yeah, I don't want to log up. I'm gonna leave it on. I'll act like I log off. Y'all got evidence. You remember that?
It's like when the camera's off, she's mean.
As soon as the camera turns off, I'm gonna go night night. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's time to go night night.
I try to tell her we're gonna be live on YouTube, but here she is. All right, Tim, I got to bounce.
She's standing off screen like this. You better log off.
I'll put that camera this way, babe.
She got the sock full of batteries right there.
Exactly. Sock full of soap. Like, you got to get off at 6:30. You got to bounce.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching Whiskey Boys.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in. We stream regularly on good night,
Friday.
Alex. We stream on
Alex,
Wednesdays on our
have
own
a good one.
channels. I'm Jonald214. Zach is Unexpected Noob 6. Matthew's Agent _Monkey MUNKY. And we also stream on this channel
On Fridays.
on Fridays. We're still trying to figure out a
Every
time.
Friday.
Yeah.
Y'all want to move back to 5 my time? So it'll be 2 years.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That might be a little better.
All right.
So-
Yeah.
As long as John doesn't sleep in, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
All right. Later.
Bye. Oh,